Hello there.
Man, I gotta prepare myself and bunker up because it looks like there's gonna be a war in Baltimore on both sides, in the streets and politics. I cannot wait to see this unfold. What's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And today we are up to episode 6 of The Wire season 3. After this episode, we have been past the halfway point already of season 3. This one is titled Homecoming. I'm going to get into the reaction. We're absolutely going to have some fun with this thing because Avon, Barksdale's home, baby. Let's see what this episode is cooking. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's go.
They bring it here or the other 2 free zones where you bang them senseless. Anything you need to do, you do.
Bam.
Up to a body that can't walk itself out in the emergency room, I'll back up you and your men. You understand me? Now detail our ID representative to the range for the entire week. All citizen complaints will be handled by Lieutenant Marlo here.
Yo, Bunny and Cutty come from different times, man.
Man, I ain't even dirty.
Up until a body can't walk itself outside the emergency room. That's a bar. Hamsterdam, baby. Wait, what?
Got rice and shit.
Go with the one about staying silent.
Nah, man, we really chucking the air forces down the drain.
Shit like this don't happen in Hamsterdam.
Omar just standing somewhere? Fuck you, we America! West Baltimore.
I swear to God, Officer Hurt, you unhook baby cakes, my peoples be down where you want us. Swear to God.
They got him right where they want him.
Right, you're gonna get his attention.
By any means necessary, eh?
Gentlemen,
Not the pepper spray, man. Is this
that is outrageous.
police brutality here? Is this like excessive force? Like, because it does seem like to me like. It's like. I'm just conflicted by the way the police are going about them things. And that's what's great about this show, I feel like. It's gonna... Both sides are gonna bend the rules. Or like... do things that aren't to the audience's liking. It's almost as if we're not in America anymore. Like, the cops said it. West Baltimore. We're in our own little bubble here, baby. Just a gangster, I suppose. Avon, Barksdale. You know, we're in a different world right now. Hey, it looks like them corners are clean. We're selling lemonade, cordial. Everyone's going about their day-to-day business. Peaceful music. Got that like soul jazz music. And Amsterdam's popping off. Business is good. The savior of the free world, Bunny. See, that then again ties to Bunny's persona in terms of like the grandmother here or the mother,
Interior construction within the week.
the elderly woman being sort of like collateral damage from this Hamsterdam thing. You know, he thought this whole area was clear. However, there's that one individual. And I think that just says a lot about Bunny, you know, trying to save everyone, you know. And, you know, as the hero, you're not always going to save everyone. That one body that you catch can mean, like, the end of the world for a superhero, if that makes sense. Like, superheroes, and I feel like Bunny is sort of like the superhero this season, try to save everyone. But there's only so much they can do. There's only so much they are capable of. And the expectations are ever so high. And I feel like Bunny has such high expectations for himself that he's trying to save the city for himself. You know, he sees himself as this savior, this messiah, to rid the streets of all this, of the drug problem and, you know, the inevitable shootings that happen in the streets. And he's trying to create a safe place, a safe haven, a safe Baltimore for these, for everyone. But like, oh.
Which means we need to readdress the budget.
Readdress how?
Well, for one, the price of steel has doubled.
They'll triple if we don't buy it now.
Well, ain't it still bought already?
Not the bulk of it, no. Then the gutting costs, they exceeded our original expectations.
You know, he used to wear that hat when he's on site.
Construction management, baby.
My man here don't know shit about no gutting costs. He don't know nothing about no price of no steel. He just trying to get some shit built. Now, y'all supposed to have the expertise behind this. Only what I'm saying is it seemed like the expertise ain't where it's supposed to be.
Unfortunately, Mr. Barksdale, cost overruns are the nature of the business. And we should discuss this over lunch.
Hell no, man. I got elsewhere to be.
This is the Marlo kid. He's fresh blood for the organization. Bell's giving him the best real estate.
The Barksdale people took what they needed when the towers came down, no problem. Stringer hasn't missed a step.
He's still selling drugs.
A lot of drugs.
He's not dropping bodies.
No, he doesn't need to. He's got all the corners he needs. And we come back 6, 8 months, you won't even get him in a room talking drugs, much less handling any.
It's now or never, Lieutenant.
We gotta move quick.
Stringer Bell is quiet. And if he's quiet, I don't give a fuck if we come back a year from now and find out he's on the Greater Baltimore Command. This unit is about the bodies.
Hey, it looked like there are gonna be some bodies popping up soon if Marlo takes it the way he is. So don't worry, in due course.
The fuck is this?
10-page report on the heroic police work undertaken to retrieve Officer Dozeman's service weapon. It's in that upstairs. Keep the bosses out of your ass for a while.
You actually did all this?
Would it matter if I had?
Bunk fed up, man.
I'm a murder police. I got a double on my plate. I'm gonna work it.
Yeah, Bunk came in with the attitude. He came with the attitude. He put Jay in his place.
And popular neither. What the fuck?
I'm working on it, man. The Avenue bonus too.
What you mean you working on it, man? Why we ain't at least got a shop set up down the block?
We did. It was a setback. Ran our boys off.
Who?
Just some player, man.
Listen. Let him tell me. We hiring for muscle. Marlo, who the fuck is Marlo? You one of these mobs? Young boy ran us off the corner? I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
The crew Tasha was running with, maybe they didn't throw the shot that killed her. But if they don't come to me early and tell the true story, I guarantee they won't breathe a free breath until them cicadas come back. Y'all get the word to the right people.
Bunk standing on business this episode. He ain't taking any shit from nobody. Oh, we're gonna do that to the detective card? Alright.
He says it's lumpy.
Ladies, Reverend Rudd, I'd like you to meet my husband, Cedric Daniels.
Not that I've seen, no.
We gotta keep the image, I guess. We gotta keep the
Netta
image.
doesn't make it too much nowadays. Not even council meetings.
It's a power couple.
Think Unetta's gonna have her hands full come the primary. That's why we need new blood on the council. Keep everybody honest. Yeah.
I feel like McNulty just wants to F everything he looks at. Like,
So, your murder's never gonna be a murder. Dame's got his head all up in another case.
You know what the hardest part about being a police is?
Yeah, explaining to your wife why she has to take antibiotics for your kidney infection.
I was gonna say trying to make the job actually matter.
That too. Yeah, I might have some fresh hope now you mention it.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's this woman at this thing for my kids. She like raises money for the school and all that, you
But you caught feelings from that?
Got a face, a body, and a brain all working together, and she looks like the kind who might tell me when my shit stinks, which is probably what I need. She's kind of like Freeman with tits.
So what? You get a number?
Nah, not exactly. Hey, what kind of detective would I be if I couldn't track a white woman in Baltimore, right?
There you go.
Man, there's been so many comments on the Cheryl and Kima relationship thing. It's
so
like
smooth tonight.
so interesting because me myself, I'm thinking, shouldn't Kima be going home to her child, to her son, like each night after work, and something to look forward to? Like, obviously she enjoys the police work. She lives for that. She's addicted to that. And I just feel like if you have a kid, and I know it. Like I'm a bit. It's a bit cloudy from my memory about whether she wanted the kid or not, or whether Cheryl forced that upon her. And obviously, I think they're both in the wrong, Cheryl and Kima. Cheryl wasn't completely supportive of Kima's sort of career decisions, and as a partner, I feel like you got to support each other. You know, have your say, but in the end of the day, you got to support your partner's decisions. And if Kima wanted to stay in the police force, she wanted to stay in the police force. It is what it is. And you compromise in the relationship. That's what I feel like. And I feel like the kid is only going to add to more problems. I feel like they both went ready for it, and especially Kima, she definitely having second thoughts about it. But I just feel like in a situation like this, I feel like they haven't had any on-screen time together, which means I feel like they're separated, or it's the show's giving me the hint that they're separated and they're not even seeing each other as much, because it seems like Kima has this carelessness attitude to her relationship, and especially to a kid she has, whether she's not even discussing the kid, asking McNulty about, you know, someone who has kids, or even Bunk, about, you know, like how to raise a kid, or like how's life with a kid and how to make adjustments with it and how it affects your career and things like that. I just don't appreciate sometimes Kima's careless attitude towards it. Like, you should be looking forward to coming home to your kid, man. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just different.
It's what you need from me, right? Anyway, it wasn't too bad. I'm getting better at it, I guess.
You are?
You still wearing that wedding ring?
Right now, you tell me where you need me, whether you want the Class A or the Class B uniform, and I'm there. More than that, I just don't know.
Take a deep breath, man. I mean, take a long, deep breath. Know that if you call a shot, we at war. We at war. I'm there like I've always been.
I said it in the intro. We're gonna be at war.
Think about turf, man. It ain't like it was. I mean, you ain't gotta pay no price of buying no corners.
Since when do we buy corners? We take corners.
Man, you gonna buy one way or another.
Whether it's with the bodies we don't lost.
Or you're gonna lose. Time in the joint is behind us or ahead of us. I mean, you gonna get some shit in this game, but ain't shit for free. I mean, how many corners do we need? How much money can a nigga make?
More than a nigga can spend.
And then we ain't gonna be around to spend what we done made already.
Shit, I didn't think I was gonna be around this long.
Yeah.
That says a lot about the game.
Now. The fact is, we got every mob in town, east side, west side, ready to pull together. Share territory on that good shit that Pop Joe putting out there. We take that shit downtown and we get in a money game that niggas ain't going to jail. I mean, we passed that run and gun shit, man. Like, we finance a package and we ain't gotta see nothing but bank. Nothing but cash. No corners, no territory, nothing. We make so much goddamn straight money, man. Government come after us, man. Ain't shit they could say.
Businessmen, huh?
Let the youngins worry about how to retail, where to wholesale. I mean, who gives a fuck who's standing on what corner if we taking that shit off the top, putting that shit to good use, making that shit work for us. We can run more than corners, B. Period. We could do like Little Willie, man, back in the day with all that number money.
Hey, it's a good business proposal. He ain't talking about street level no more. He talking about the whole thing. Businessman. Running the whole joint.
Man, just let me talk to the boy Marlo, see if I can't smooth this shit out. I mean, it ain't gonna be overnight, because the nigga only knows what he knows. But I think I could talk some sense in his head.
I feel like Avon's the game, and all he thinks is the game.
Yeah, I ain't no suit-wearing businessman like you.
You see?
You know, I'm just a gangster, I suppose. And I want my corners.
See? Different mindsets.
I gotta tell you, I'm having a tough time wrapping my head around the reality of you being parole. Trust me, I haven't fully comprehended until I'm set my first mark.
Obviously the right choice, but like that's where that tension in the relationship's going to come from between Stringer and Avon. If I was to sit back here and say whose path I would take, if I was involved in that sort of type of activity, a criminal conspiracy per se, as we're going from last episode, obviously Stringer's got the smartest route here in terms of like avoiding the war with Marlo. But I think it's it's an inevitable war from what Marlo is talking about from last episode. Like, he's ready to strap up and go. So it might be a war coming to them whether they like it or not. But Stringer's approach in terms of, you know, going down to construction management and distancing himself from the street level to the point where if the government comes, it's all clean money, it's all filtered through, I feel like is the right option. But I feel like Avon is just a student of the game, in my opinion, and he ain't never gonna get out of it. I just feel like once you're in the game, you're always in the game as much as you try and distance yourself from it. I just feel like that was the case with a lot of shows I've watched recently. Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, The Sopranos. Once you're in that lifestyle, once you're in the game, no matter how much you try to distance yourself and separate yourself from the game, there's always going to be something to tie you back to it. No matter what. No matter what. Bad choice, Rose.
Police went to Tasha people, talking about how they know she was in the mix, saying they got witnesses and shit. They called your name on it too.
What's your name, Greg? Don't forget me.
Time to pay Bunk a visit.
So what they say?
They called me. Tasha's people want to know from me exactly what happened that day. That's all I'm saying.
Well, tell her she caught one trying to take them boys down, man. Ain't no need to involve the police in none of this.
Sounded to me like he involved already.
Kimmy, I told you, I got this.
Ooh, Jay-Z, keep it going. No.
The American can.
Brush your shoulders, baby.
We saved up and bought this house.
This is a picture of the house.
Oh.
Trying to relocate her.
City owned, taxes paid and all.
It is very nice.
She ain't gonna
I
budge.
can't afford that.
She ain't gonna
Don't worry
budge.
about the money. It's all taken care of. And it's walking distance from your church.
Officer, this is the only home I know. It's all I've got. Now, you say you have a program that can place me somewhere else, but you ain't got no program for what's outside my door.
That is the program at the moment, sadly. Brush your shoulders off. Go on, brush your shoulders off. Boy, told you, get that dirt off your shoulders. You gotta get that dirt off your shoulders.
Yeah, I told you. And I've been all over these blocks, like you said. I haven't seen any cameras, nobody peeking. And Monkman and his crew been here for grinding for days. And Knock wasn't even blink.
Tell you what, there's some mob people on it. Not too many, just them youngins. Make the package real small, just in case it's a trap. I'll hear directly from you on this.
I'm on it. You should have just bugged out, you know?
Strain call. Said to tell you you're gonna be late behind something he need to see down the way.
So what you telling me, we weak?
Boss, I reached out to Black Donnie.
Okay, spit it out, man. Listen, stop fucking double talking me.
Black Donnie say he ain't having any of it. Say Brother Muzon put a hex on all of it.
What about Peacock?
Peacock went and hired out with some Dominicans.
What about Eggy Mule?
And Eggie locked up, caught a nickel with the feds for a pistol.
What about Shorty Boy?
They got
Shorty
no
boy when it cleaned his old act up.
They got no muscle left, man.
Fucked us all up.
What we got?
The soldier you sent at us, Cutty, he gonna work out. But the rest of them dudes, I don't know.
All right, listen, big man. You about to earn your fucking keep around here right now. You go out, you get Cutty, and get the best of the rest, and you put a hurting on Marlo. I want my corners.
That's taking them corners by force. That's game level stuff. Like, that's street level stuff. Like, you can't stop what's coming.
Ain't the time for problems, man. I got places to be.
We're being told it may take weeks before we get the city inspectors back down here to approve these site changes.
Weeks?
Every day we wait, you lose money.
Man, what the fuck? How does anybody make any money in this game, man? Every time I think we good, you back in my pockets.
Construction management's different. Delays, cost, materials.
You need to make a call.
Again?
He's the consultant, right? You're paying him a nice chunk of change to consult, right? This is why we have a politically connected guy like that in the payroll. He goes downtown and does for us what we can't do for ourselves. Democracy in action, Mr. Bell.
There's a different type of game you're playing, Stringer.
All right, look. Me and Slim, we gonna work through the alleys and hit them from the side. All right, so come in easy. They ain't gonna be looking for you, because we gonna have their full attention.
And look, pick your targets, drop them and move out quick. Who driving, man?
I'm under the wheel. All right, you make sure you slow down at the end of the block and toss your weapons.
And get rid of any shell casings that kick back in the car. Police can trace them shits.
Toss the gloves too, right?
I just feel like they're gonna get caught lacking.
They gonna have that DNA shit all on them.
All right, look, it's gonna take us some time to get set up, so we need y'all to lay back about 4 or 5 blocks.
It's just, I find it hilarious as well that Avon, just coming fresh out of the joint, is deciding to make these decisions straight off the bat, because that's what the police are looking for. They're waiting for the bodies to pop up and connect that thing, connect those bodies back to those to Avon, to Stringer, and this could detriment Stringer as well. And at the same, like, I'm going back to thinking of that conversation with Proposition Joe and Stringer. You know, keep it boring, and as long as it stays boring, we don't get any sort of heat on us from the police, because they got nothing at the moment. And Daniel said it. We're here for the bodies. That's what our unit does. And yeah, I just find it interesting that as soon as Avon got out of prison, he heard this thing about Marlo not getting the prime real estate, the prime corners. We're taking it by force. That's old school, man. That's Avon.
When we ready, we're gonna hit you on the burner. But y'all hold tight till I call you. You got it?
We gonna handle our end. You just make sure some fucking work left out there for us. Because I don't want to feel like I'm just some damn decoy.
Damn right about that.
But like, not everyone's coming home from this.
Just to relocate, no big deal. I'm not asking for round-the-clock protection or anything like that.
No big deal. Come on, Bunny. Where the fuck am I gonna find a house for this old broad?
I got one already. It's a foreclosure up on the Harford Road. All you gotta do is file the emergency petition. My boys will move her in.
If Rawls gets wind of this, you forged my signature. Where's she living now, anyway?
She's on Vincent Street, Sector 2.
It's a bad location, huh?
You wouldn't believe it.
What if Marlo and his crew are prepared for this, man?
What if that crew got lookout? Motherfucker, if we waited to be all over time, we get there. Man, plus, look, man, I'm saying, how's that gonna play with Avon, man? They taking all the credit.
I'm surprised we haven't got more of Brother Mouzon. But like, he's recovering at the moment, but like, he's, yeah, doesn't want anything to do with these guys.
Yo, fella, strap up.
Oh boy. I'm strapping in. Damn, Cutty! That's some automatic shit.
I say we take him.
We should wait for the call.
Man, we wait, he gonna get away, man.
See.
Go, go, go!
Yep, the driver just... Yep, that's what happens when you don't get... Plan gone all wrong. All wrong. There's one body popping up for the police. There's another.
Didn't I say something about waiting for a fucking phone call?
He didn't get nearly shot off. Speak to the quality of Barksdale people.
He's gonna have to come back at you. You know it ain't gonna stop at this.
I don't want it to stop. I'm on Barksdale weak today.
Damn.
And he ain't working with the ammunition I got.
No
Marlo's
doubt
a
you
shark,
trying to
man,
full
and he
clip.
smells blood in them
What you
waters.
gonna do when you sitting at the head of the table? Once you there, you got to hold it down.
Sound like one of them good problems.
Prison and graveyards, full of boys who wore the crown.
Point is, they wore it. It's my turn to wear it now. We gonna do this, right, Chris? We gonna do this, son.
Like yesterday, dog.
Now we got a whole lot of drama.
What?
Here we go. Here we go. The green light.
He just dropped 2 of Barksdale soldiers on the corner of Mountain Fair a few hours past.
What?
The corners is all jumping bad.
I thought Marlo had them corners for Stringer. We saw him meet.
I don't know what you saw. All I know is Marlo is flying his own colors.
Yeah.
West Side's about to be all Baghdad and shit.
Oh, shit.
But y'all looking for Jake, what's his name? Can tell. Y'all are too fickle for bugs, man. I swear. Little gift for you and your boys.
Hey, Bob's selling them white tees, baby.
Whitey sale, Whitey sale.
Deputy, I'm aware of the incident and my men are on it. Called in the 73 Flex Squad early. My DU is out canvassing.
And what do we know?
Only that it seems to be rival gangs, but what does Homicide have?
Fuck homicide. I'm asking you for answers right now, Major.
Sir, my men...
Damn sure have none.
My men are out there.
I can't stand Rawls this season, man. It's been like, I don't know how long since the actual shooting happened, and my guy expects answers off the bat. My guy expects the suspects to show up like on site, ready. Oh, it was me, officer. It was me. Oh, Rawls pisses me off this season, man. Why doesn't he get down and dirty and see what it's like in these stressful situations? He actually really pisses. He grinds my teeth, man.
What do we know that we can actually tell the man?
Like you said, rival gangs.
Oh, which gangs?
Gangs. Assholes who don't like each other. I'm sorry, Major, but we got nothing on it.
Oh, bring up homicide, Kima, maybe. Help each other out, man. Maybe if we had a little bit of chemistry between the police districts.
Never mind. It's all about Trumps.
Oof, oof.
Evening, Omar.
The Dark Knight has arrived.
Evening, Bruiser.
I love that t-shirt. Extraordinary. You are, baby. You are.
Speaking of them Trumps now.
Hey, everybody.
I'm gonna start calling him the Lone Ranger.
You seen that tape?
Maybe you left it in the VCR?
Son of a bitch.
Daddy, Frankie shared a sandwich with you. We hid it so no one else could eat it before you came home.
Aww. Come on, man. It's your kids. They're just playing. F the committee meetings.
Can I get some chips and pickles with that, too?
You can tell inside he burning, but he gotta suck it up. He gotta suck it up.
String been good to me, you know? Not just my bills. Him and Avon probably think they owe me that much.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't what people might be thinking or saying either.
What they saying, honey?
You know when a black mom is delivering lines like that, what they saying, honey? You damn well know they standing on business. You know they not to be effed with, man. I watched too many movies to know.
Ain't like I don't miss D. I do.
Yeah, well, I miss him too.
Be careful what you say, Donette.
Been gone a while now.
More than a year. I mean, everything with D is so messed up, you know? I mean, every time I think about it. And you know this one police. He came by here and brought it all up again.
Who did?
Don't plant the
Police
seed.
detective from the city.
Don't plant the
The one
seed.
tried to turn D on Avon when he got pulled up in Jersey.
White boy? Bushy hair?
Yeah.
Bushy top, bushy top.
What'd he say?
What'd he say?
He said maybe D'Angelo didn't take his own life. He said maybe it was something else.
There we go. The seed's been planted.
And he came to you with it?
Left his card here one day. But I didn't say nothing to the man. Just told Stringer is all.
She's gonna run for council?
She is. Probably win too if I know her.
And you're the proud husband?
That is a sticky situation.
Not sure how that makes me feel.
It's just for show until the election next year. A city police lieutenant looks good on all.
Who even cares anymore? Half the country are separated, the other half are getting divorced for the second time.
This is a favor for her. It's hard to explain. After a lot of years and a lot of plans, it turns out I have a better head for police work than I do for climbing the ladder. And she hung in there thinking my career was going to turn into some kind of big deal. And I probably let her believe it just to keep peace. Now she wants to be the big deal.
Last seen Gerard, man, he was racing bullets up on Fayette Street. He appeared to be winning, too.
Look, man, until he shows back up here, we ain't gonna know what happened out there.
I damn sure know one fucking thing for sure. 2 of our people chalked and we ain't got shit to show for it.
Man, police gonna be real heavy on this, man. I say we slow down, take our time to build our muscle.
No, I ain't got no more motherfucking time, man. When the work hard, this boy Marlo punking me, what am I look like? I'm gonna go do this shit my damn self.
Nah, man, you just this minute got home. Your name come up in a murder beef, man, they gonna pull your parole. Let me take care of this.
We was thinking, man, me and Cutty, you know what I'm saying? We can hit them ourselves, man. That way, won't be no fuck-ups.
Look, you 2 niggas get on it, man. And get it right.
This is so interesting here.
See how shit had to be handled, man? The game is the fucking game. Period.
Same as it ever was. I don't know, though, man. I mean, I don't know. I was just down the way with one of our youngers on Vincent Street where they got their, you know, the empty houses over there. And they got crews over there twirling dope and coke like the shit was candy. Kids with a lemonade stand. It's a different world down there. Like, the cops was just standing around like that shit was legal. I mean, every day. That shit was business.
What you saying, man? What's up?
He wasn't paying no attention. His head is in a different space right now. He in a different world.
No.
He just seeing red. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Our CI tells us those are Stringer's people. You want us to be about bodies? Now we are.
We had this kid Marlo working for Stringer, but that might be wrong. He might be going to war for those corners.
What is my rank, Detective Griggs?
My rank!
Lieutenant, sir.
What is my rank, Detective McNulty? If you can't remember that much, then you can go the hell back to narcotics. And you can go to whatever the hell unit will still have you. Now get the fuck out of my office.
He did say he wanted bodies at the beginning of the episode. Where about the bodies? This is gonna be an A-class interaction, man.
Your message said you'd be here. Still, kind of thought it'd be one of your minions showed up in the flesh.
I'm calling some of my papers paper.
I was just working. Doing what a man is supposed to do.
I know you've been busy. Caught some talk from them young men you rousted over there on the west side.
That was about a gun belonging to a police.
Yeah, caught some talk about that too.
This here, it's about something else. Girl by the name of Tasha got her head blown off in a firefight. If you're not here to cooperate, then why are you here? Okay, I could just pull up that other girl from your squad.
She ain't gonna talk to you. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. I just came here to make that clear, man.
Ain't no thing. Because I already got me an eyeball wit.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Old Bruiser, he be blind behind that 45 half the time. Shit, you got to dry him out just to get him on the stand. Besides, he done had a change of heart to that story. That's what I heard anyway. Past that, y'all gonna have to call this one of them cost of doing business things y'all police be talking about all the time. You feel me? No taxpayers. Shoot, the way y'all look on things, ain't no victim to even speak on.
Bullshit, boy. No victim. I just came from Tasha's people, remember? All this death, you don't think that ripples out? You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was a few years ahead of you at Edmondson, but I know you remember the neighborhood, how it was. We had some bad boys for real. It wasn't about guns so much as knowing what to do with your hands. Those boys could really rack.
I don't think I've seen Bunk this worked up this entire show.
Had me on the straight. But like any young man, I wanted to be hard too. So I would turn up at all the house parties where the tough boys hung. Shit, they knew I wasn't one of them. Them hard cases would come up to me and say, "Go home, schoolboy, you don't belong here."
Bro.
Didn't realize at the time what they were doing for me. Rough as that neighborhood could be. We had us a community. Nobody, no victim who didn't matter. And now all we got is bodies and predatory motherfuckers like you. And out where that girl fell, I saw kids acting like Omar, calling you by name, glorifying your ass. Makes me sick, motherfucker, how far we done fell.
Oh, he hit home. He hit home.
25,000.
Can we talk about the performance from the actor who plays Bunk right there? It feels like he was sort of pulling together from his own memories. I don't know. It just felt that authentic. It felt like he was talking about his own real life experiences right there. And that's how authentic the performance felt right there. In my opinion. Even when he got up and how sort of, I don't know, how casual Omar was about discussing things. And how he was just throwing it away. The way he got up from the bench chair right there, and he was shaking. It just felt so real. Like it was absolutely phenomenal. And Bunk definitely has the scene of the episode thus far. With that little interaction with Omar right there, and I love how the camera held its position. You know, you had the left-hand side of the frame racking out of focus on sort of like the pillar, and it was Omar just looking up at Bunk and Bunk doing all the work. It was absolutely fantastic. Just a beautiful sort of like medium long shot holding and a long extended take of the actor himself going to work. No need to have multiple cuts, multiple changes. It was absolutely fantastic. And seeing Bunk worked up like that, oh man.
You don't need more than that to get it done.
The fuck you say?
I'm just telling you how they do down at zoning and permits. They know you got a general contractor and there's people out there sitting on their ass. They know you paying twice that every week they sit.
25 gets me the permits.
20 gets you the permits. 5 is for me for bribing these downtown motherfuckers. I mean, I'm the one got to risk walking up to these thieving bitches with cash in hand, right? I'm telling you, Strang, the people running the city nowadays, they make the last bunch look sanctified. I mean, this is some shameful shit.
Permits come when?
Monday. Latest.
He pulling them strings, no pun intended. 25K. And of course, Clay Davis has to get a cut.
That's him, man. Fruit.
Oh man, the fruit can get caught lacking here.
Yo, I know that nigga, man.
They can make him ripe here.
Only money, actually.
Yeah.
They're just doing their patrols. their
She
reconnaissance.
ain't say it like that. And she said it like she want to get pregnant and shit. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Fruit's gone. Fruit's gone. And Fruit's one of Marlo's top boys. Damn.
Dang. I opened up too early, man. Stepped on your shot. Come on. Let's roll.
Cutty froze.
Yo, there go 5-0
Cutty
right
don't
there,
got it
yo.
in him anymore, man.
No, it's nothing. Huh? Cops be letting niggas grind down here. It's all good.
See, that's one of those things where even though Cutty showed mercy right there to Fruit, and didn't have it in him to take a life, I just feel like they won't show the same kind of mercy. I feel like, I don't know. And I find it interesting that they sort of had that interaction in an alleyway again. And I remember, is that the same alleyway they interacted together at night this season? When Fruit told him about him not having the money, and him saying it got taken off him and things like that, or like it was something along the lines where they came together and confronted one another in an alleyway at night. And I wonder if that's that same alleyway, and they confronted yet again each other during the day. And I remember Fruit pulled the gun on Cutty in the alleyway, and then Cutty was the one now who had the gun on Fruit and let him go. He had the easy shot, but nah,
Fuck out of here, little hoppers.
he not soldier material if you're talking about the game life.
Yo, when they lock this up? I hope y'all got toothbrushes.
I mean, if your friend Bunny Colvin's up to his ass in bodies,
Here we go.
bet he take all the help he can get.
Here we go. Working together.
Not that you'd ever go behind anybody's back or anything like that. Right?
Instigator. Instigator.
No way.
2 more murders yesterday.
Barksdale's people in who?
Marlo Stanfield. He's the new kid. We've been on him in a couple of weeks.
But Daniel's people up in the Northwest.
Like, your war is only gonna get worse, Major. Northwest has been quiet for weeks.
They gotta stay under 15 bodies in a couple months? I doubt it.
In the back door, your lieutenant like this, huh? You ain't changed, Jimmy. Shit. It's always about your case, huh?
Do what you can. Keep my name out of it.
Bloody McNulty, man. All he needed was the word from Kima.
How'd it go?
We got 1 out of 2 of them motherfuckers, you know?
You mean you motherfuckers come strolling in here all walking tall and shit?
You'll be out, man. I'm saying, man, we was blazing on them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Just got in the heat, man. We was blazing, though. It was like...
It was blazing, though. We was blazing. I love this guy's voice, man.
That's one less motherfucker that's breathing than was yesterday.
He
You know
got
what I'm
that
saying?
Pop
So we
Smoke
all
voice.
good.
He's like
I'm
very rough.
surprised at you, though, man. Shit didn't get by you back when.
Well, my man's fault, man. I unloaded on the younger too soon, man. Gave him enough room to buck and run, man. I fucked that shit up myself.
He's shaking. He's shaking. Avon sees that. You gotta come clean with
It's
it.
on me. I had that kid in my sights, close enough to take off his Kango and half his dome with it. Couldn't squeeze the trigger. Couldn't do it, man.
Why not?
Wasn't in me, I guess. You know, whatever it is in you that lets you flow like you flow and do that thing, it ain't in me no more.
Hey, 14 years will have you like that.
Alright.
At least he came
So
straight.
you done soldiering, but you ain't done. Could use you for what you got in your head. We're gonna put you on a corner. You could be inside.
Oh, man, I ain't making myself clear. The game ain't in me no more. None of it.
Don't tell me they're gonna waste Cutty. Come on, Avon.
But you ain't done shit else. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do?
I don't know. But it can't be this.
All right, then.
Avon gonna pop him? Oh, we straight. Okay. Don't tell me you're gonna give the signal to take him out.
B, he was a man in his time, you know?
He a man today. He a man.
I like that. Do you think Avon a little bit jealous or envious right there of Cutty's ability to stand up for himself right there and say the game ain't in me no more, and be honest and straight up and take that lick and say, you know, it was on me, I don't got it in me anymore? Because some people try to pull on the tough guy persona and you know, act tough in front of everyone, and when it comes to the situation, they buckle and run. And they try and maintain that persona around everyone. But when, you know, shit hits the fan, they buckle, like I say. But at least I feel like Avon respects the fact that Cutty, you know, came to him right there and was straight up and honest. And it was a man-to-man, face-to-face confrontation about it. He didn't just take off and run away. You know, he tried getting back in, but it's just not in him anymore. And I'm interested to see where they take Cutty from now on. But I just feel like him being seen at the scene right there with fruit, if he gets caught lacking by himself, Marlo and his crew won't hesitate to take him out. And that's going to be, I feel like that's going to make it sad in the long term, seeing Cutty try to go straight and then one of Marlo's boys sees him lacking in the street and bang, popped like that. It's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully that doesn't happen to Cutty, but we'll see.
Any idea what this is about?
The higher up's going to give you some orders, boy.
Lieutenant?
You're waiting to be seen in the principal's office.
Cedric Daniels to the rescue.
Man of the hour.
Poor McNulty, man. Threw him under the bus like that. Like, Jimmy McNulty ain't just never gonna change. I just feel sorry for Daniels right there. And I feel like Daniels is gonna know that this sort of came from McNulty, that the seed was planted from McNulty. He's the one that talks. He's the one that goes behind everyone's back. But it's gonna be interesting to see how he reacts to that situation. And he talked about this episode, you know, him taking his career to the next level, or, you know, taking it to a higher level. But I think it was with Rhonda, he was talking about, you know, I just thought I was just better at police work. And it might be the case right here with Daniels, where he's just better at that police work. And I feel like, where is it going to go for him in terms of, like, his career? You know, he's sacrificing a lot of things just to put the image on for his wife as well, that they're still a married couple, a power couple per se, a lieutenant on her right arm. And that's going to help her better in the campaign, because I feel like she made those sacrifices in the Eastern back in the days with him, or stood by him during those times. So yeah, man, The Wild, wow, this season is, woohoo, it's going to be a double recording. You know how I'll roll. I'm going to watch the next episode right after this. So yeah, as always, Elie Moses, take care. God bless. Peace.